This is our technology section on DriveWorksLive.com. I'm going to select the reporting tech stack. The splash screen introduces DriveWorks. I'm going to explore reporting and diagnostics. The layout of our tech stacks include navigation to guide you through the sections. They also have subsections. The tech stacks are fully interactive, containing lots of information that you can have a go at. I'm going to start with an overview of this tech stack. One of our mottos here at DriveWorks is helping you to help yourself. This is very important to us and one of the reasons why we provide our customers with lots of help and support by means of reporting and diagnostic tools built into our software. This requires no setup. It's there for you to use as much as you need. This tech stack will show you the tools that you can use to help you through the various stages of creating a DriveWorks project. Reporting and diagnostic tools are available throughout DriveWorks. We will look at these tools such as testing, using the rules editor and validating during sections 2 and 3, which are setting up and running a configurator. Section 4 explains some of the feedback and reporting status, giving you a step-by-step audit trail to check and validate your projects. Section 5 shows how easy these tools are set up. When setting up your configurator, form design is key. This is where you will create your controls for values, data and interaction. Controls are laid out into the form designer and linked to values. This is called design mode, like you can see here on the tech stack. To check the values, rules and interaction, we have test mode. You can check the behavior and appearance of everything without leaving the form designer. I can show you this here. This is my form design with text boxes, spin and drop down boxes, including some that are hidden based on rules. There are images and a date picker. These have been placed and aligned in my form designer. To make sure everything works, I can select test mode. Now I can add some data. I'll choose a height and also choose a window. My control has now appeared and I'll put my diameter size in there. I can check my material picker and just check to make sure my date picker is working too. So you can use test form to check how your forms will appear and behave, and you can do all this whilst you are designing it. The DriveWorks Rule Editor has many tools to help you. These will make writing rules as easy and obvious as possible. The first example is Rule Insight. The image at the top is the Rule Editor showing an example of Rules Insight. This gives clear instructions on the arguments required for any function when manually entering the rule into the Rule Editor window. In this case, the function is getTableValue, which finds the value of data in a table specified by row and column. Let's have a look at syntax highlighting. Syntax used in the rule is highlighted for clarity. This enables you to explore each element of a rule to see the corresponding argument. In this case, 3 hinges required relates to the value if condition is false, part of this if statement. We also have bracket matching. DriveWorks highlights the brackets used to open and close each rule. This shows where one rule ends and another begins. This is very useful for long or nested if statements in your rules. Let's look at rule diagnostics. Starting with values, this will show you the current values of variables or controls as well as the result of your rule. In this case, conveyor width return equals 627, DW constant frame width equals 50, and DW variable upper leg offset equals 151. The value of my rule equals 451.5. The steps section shows how DriveWorks has evaluated the rule. This makes it easy to identify why you might have unexpected results. The drill down tab expands the rule at each stage, providing further information about all rules used. The comments tab is great for housekeeping as it allows you to add your own notes and explanations about the rule. This is great if you need to revisit the rule at a later date, or if a colleague needs to work on the project and understand the rule. The revisions button is on the command bar. It provides an audit trail by showing previous versions of the current rule, their comments and who made the change. So now that your forms are looking great and your rules are functioning, you might want to test your project as it is running, which is section 3 on this tech stack. Specification test mode allows all rules and data to be analysed when running your project. Once in test mode, each DriveWorks task that can be analysed is available from the tab strip under the command bar. If I click test, you can see them here. The form tab allows you to test all the forms in your project, select the controls on each one and view their properties and values. Analyze the values to see which rules are driving each value. Navigation is the process of working through your different forms. Based on your decisions and rules, navigation views in DriveWorks can be complex. To simplify them, Test Mode allows you to only see the current navigation path, see which form will be displayed and when. Your project may well have constants, which can be viewed under the Constants tab. These can be filtered and corrected if necessary. In the similar way you can view variables. View these in your project and analyze. You might well be creating documents in your projects. These can be checked and previewed to make sure they are exactly right and look good too. All tables applied to the project are displayed in the Tables list. See the name of the table and the type of table that it is. Any calculation tables used in your project can be tested. This is displayed in the main window where cells are shown with their rules. The Show Values button shows the calculated values, and each cell rule can be checked with the Analyze button. Let's look at model rules. The current structure of all models to be generated is displayed, including whether the model is new, existing, replacement, deleted, suppressed or unsuppressed. When a model is selected, all parameters being driven are displayed. Each parameter can be analysed by double-clicking or selecting the Analyze button. I can show this detail here by ticking Analyze to show the rule. Let's look at model rules. When using DriveWorks for design automation, you can step through the model generation to see exactly how models and drawings will be generated. Specification Test Mode has the option to generate assemblies, parts and drawings interactively. I can show you this by clicking Model Insight here. With Model Insight, you can see the exact order in which dimensions, features, custom properties, etc. are processed. See the time it takes to execute each operation. See why an operation is not giving you the results you'd expect. This is an essential tool for understanding how models and drawings are generated by DriveWorks. With rule profiling, you can analyze the performance of every rule and function used to see what is happening in all specifications. Again, I can show this. Event log displays a chronological log of events as they occur, so you can see which actions are dependent on other values to ensure the results are expected. And you can check the duration of each event to examine your project's performance. This list can be filtered, so you can find the items quickly. You can display the functions used in the specification. Identify any functions that are slowing down your project or causing any issues. Double-click any function to see all instances in which it is being used. For rules, you can display the named rules used in the specification. See which rules are used most within a specification, analyze formulas used in each rule, and again, you can filter the list to find items quickly. Section 4 looks at feedback. You can view all of your created specifications and view concise reports. You can see here the specification report, which shows the status of a specification at every stage of the workflow. You can see a description of all actions performed, the time taken, and status. The status column highlights anything that requires attention using coloured indicators. Green passed, amber warning, red requires attention. The model report shows you all the actions that were performed on the model. You can see a list of all the parameters associated to or captured against the model and the creation of additional file formats, the time taken and status. This again uses coloured indicators for warnings. The next section is logging, which provides important feedback on the automated process that DriveWorks Autopilot performs. Remember, DriveWorks Autopilot will generate all of your models for you. It's hands-free model creation. There are some administration tools. Autopilot settings allow you to remotely control any DriveWorks Autopilot connected to the same group. The main window displays a snapshot of each autopilot, updated at regular intervals. Each autopilot can be started or stopped, and the function of each can be set. Full logs and actions performed by the machine can be viewed from the Open Details link. Let's look at Autopilot Start. Every task DriveWorks Autopilot performs is logged in the main screen. Autopilot reports on specification processing, SOLIDWORKS model generation, sending emails and any other triggered actions. Looking into this further, let's look at Autopilot emails. All emails generated for specifications, including when the emails were sent, the details of any failed attempts are logged. Sending automatic emails is a great example of an Autopilot triggered action. The status of any triggered actions for each specification are logged. The list will show you the exact cause and any failed attempts. When using floating licenses, the License Manager provides a detailed log of all requests made. Detailed descriptions of all connections and requests provide valuable feedback for pinpointing potential issues. Feedback can be customized. There are various power packs available for DriveWorks which add specific functionality. You can use the power packs to create your own customized reporting, such as all specifications made within the date range, the current state of all specifications made by a user or team, all models created. By combining the specification power pack and the image power pack, you can use this information to produce some charts too. Section 5 looks at ease of use. Reporting and diagnostics in DriveWorks is easy to use and helps you get your project to market faster. All diagnostics and reporting is already built into DriveWorks software. These features are instant and immediately available and require no additional setup. They are easily customizable to suit the stage of your implementation and are fully exportable to provide a complete audit trail. DriveWorks also automatically monitors the health of SOLIDWORKS, forcing restarts when necessary. Section 6 is our Where Next section. DriveWorks Reporting and Diagnostics will speed up the process of creating great configurators to automate your products. DriveWorks gives you real-time feedback and a complete audit trail of everything you do, whether that be setting up your configurator, running your configurator, or generating status feedback and reports to confirm that your project is running smoothly. Remember, these tools are included to help you set up and maintain your own DriveWorks configurator. All reporting and diagnostic tools are inbuilt and require no setup. It is our way of helping you to help yourself. DriveWorks Reporting and Diagnostics is just one of the core technologies that make DriveWorks the world-leading technology solution that it is. You can learn more about the other core under-the-hood elements that you can see here, which make up DriveWorks by exploring our other tech stacks. These can be seen at driveworkslive.com, where you will also find several configurator sites that you can interact with. And remember, they've all been created using DriveWorks technology.